أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات قصة نجاح أتتنا إلى الدولة منذ عام 1977. Mr. NIAZ, good afternoon. We are so lucky to be here with you in your company. Our team said to you, welcome in our program.
You're most welcome.
And we would like to know about yourself. Who's Mr. NIAZ when he came to this country at the first time and what he's doing at this moment?
Came to UAE in 1977, and I started my career as an office boy for a few months, and then I started. They promoted me to a salesman, and after 1 year, I started my own business, small business, lighting business, which I was running for almost 25 years.
One friend or brother, he suggested to you to come to this country in that time, and you say, I don't have fair enough education, I'm not the one who prepared for that, and 3 months was enough for you to start your own business.
No, it was not 3 months, it was almost, I think 2 years.
2 years?
Yes.
So in these 2 years, you would take fair enough experience in this country.
Sure, yes.
So we will talk about now Technopole company that's opened in 2008.
I think 2008 or maybe 9, yes.
Before that, you was working in lighting field, right?
Yes. Yeah.
How you go to that field?
Well, the lighting business was actually my main business. I was in lighting business for some time, and then I started in Dubai. So there was also, good and bad time or up and down always, but we were okay. But after about 10 years, I feel that lighting business is now not good. And I was looking for some other options to go for.
When we talk about 70s and 80s, that time still Dubai or UAE, still young, not growing that well, it's not that fast. So it was easy living in this country that time.
Oh yeah, it was very easy, no problem.
And how we can improve ourselves that time?
Well, believe me, if you are hardworking, if you are honest, there are a lot of opportunities, and you can grow very fast. It's not like in our countries that we, here, if you are in business, especially if you are very straight and honest with the people, honor your commitment, and you have good reputation, it's very easy to grow.
أعزائي المشاهدين، والتقينا أيضا في زوجة السيد نياز، مدام زاهدة. Good afternoon. We are so lucky to be here with you again, and Madam Zahida, we would like to know about yourself first. Who's Zahida when she came to this country at the first time?
I came in Dubai in 1979, and that time I was a student. After 1 year I complete my study, and I was very career-minded. When my kids become little bit grown up, then he said to join me, and I joined him. And really, I love to do business with him, and he gave me a very good time, and I work hard a lot with him, and I do everything just like this is a prayer from for my kid from Allah. And I just now my kids born here, grown up here, and I give them a very good good time, and
care.
now they are just like a backbone of our business, and they are my two successful arm, and they done a very good job. Now they are successful in my business, and actually this was my aim. And every woman has to do this one. If he is educated, he has the capability, he should not stay at home. He has to do something. What I done it.
That's why we are with you, Madam Zahida, because always we are saying behind a businessman there is a woman, and this woman who focus him, who take care of him, who recharge him. So
Yeah.
the man, he going back from his work, he needs someone to take care of him in the home and guide him where to go. So also we would like to say for all the women over the world that's going through their life and helping their husband or open their own business, that's to be sustainable in this country.
Nice.
Finally, Madam Zahida, we will ask you to say awards for this country as a thanks. This opportunity we give it to you. What you will say for UAE people and governments?
See, the UAE, just like I am thinking this is my home country, because almost 44 years I am in here. I start my career, we successful here in the business. Here is the government and the president, they are very keen and very fair with all the nationalities, and because of their, we have a big security here, and from the just like for the small business, we grown up in industry because of their help, and we are very thankful to them, really.
And we are so proud also to meet you, Madam Zahida, a mother and wife and a businesswoman in our program. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.
Cosmo Lighting, this is the name that you choose at that time.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of this name?
Actually, it's an Italian name with the Cosmo Lighting, K-O-Z-M-O. And the municipality, they approve it as a Cosmo. But then in Arabic, it is coming, Cosmo and, Z. So it was Cosmo, but then they say Cosmo.
Yeah.
And this is what happened.
When we talk about 2000, 2008, that time it was booming in UAE.
Yes.
So fast, very fast, and you was just thinking to change your field that time.
That's right.
When we talk about that time, so you choose to go throwing pool.
Yes.
How or why you choose that field?
Actually, the lighting business in that time was very, competitive and very difficult. We try sometime 10 projects, and out of 10 we get one, which is not enough for our, expenses and living. Then this is why I thought that maybe we can change our business to go for something else, and I choose the pole, which I was sometime once in a 6 months or 3 months, same 1 or 2 poles. This was a very new business, but I choose that because I thought, steel business always I heard when I was even younger, I heard that steel is a very barakah, it's a very good business. So this is why I choose pole.
Husband and wife talking together about a new business. After that, one guy, he knocked the door and he asked about this product.
When we started this, the lighting business was not good. And in our office, in our showroom, only me and my wife. We don't have staff. Now we have almost 70. So we were just sitting and thinking what to do because the business is not so good. My children, they were studying in college, universities, and the expenses, is very difficult. And I was talking to my wife, why not go for something, different, start some other business. And she said, what we will start? Supermarket, we don't know. I said, no, we will go for pole. This is what I say. And we were talking about the pole. She said, pole is require a big finance, and we were just talking and drinking coffee, and then all of a sudden one man, he just saw us sitting inside, and he came in and he said that, Cosmo Lighting, where are you? Because the showroom is closed. We have a big showroom outside, but because financial issue, we closed that showroom. And he told me that I need some pole. So I just look at my wife, I say, maybe this is the time now that, we have some luck with this. And this guy, he say he need 40 poles. Can we supply? He asked me, I say, yeah, sure, why not? And he told me I need 40 poles, just 2.5 meter pole and on the top one globe. I say, yeah, we can supply. He asked me to make the invoice. I make the invoice and 40,000 dirham. I give him the price 1,000 dirham. I give him the invoice and next day he brought me the check. This is the first order we get for poles.
Now we are talking about the company that almost of the big project that's not player. Talking about the company that have more than 75 employees. Let's talk about employees. You choose these employees and you know them, and for sure how you can build the relation with your team, or what the technique to build the relation.
Well, to build relation with worker, it's
Yes.
difficult. It's not an easy job. You have to choose them. Sometimes they are good, sometimes they are not good. So you have to keep changing them, bring the new one. Now our team is very professional and they are okay. We are happy with them. And they are from different nationality. They are from Pakistan, they are from India, they are from Bangladesh, and
When we talk about the challenge in this market, so we're talking about many challengers, many companies. So how we can improve ourselves in this market?
In every business you will find competition.
Yes.
And price war, which is very normal. But if you have sale and if you have projects, then there is no problem. Even if the margin is less, end of the day you have big sale and things are okay. In our case, we are like a newborn. It's a new factory. There is factory in Abu Dhabi which is 40-year-old. And my son, my children, they work very hard, and they are of course educated engineers, and they succeeded and they get so many prestigious projects. Even when they were studying and I started this business when I was doing, also I did many big projects. So I thought this is the best thing we choose.
And the raw material, you can find it in this country. You don't need to bring it from out this country.
No, our actually production, we buy steel coil from local market. We buy mostly from Jabal Ali because there are big suppliers and big companies.
And you covering all UAE or only Abu Dhabi?
We are covering UAE, we are covering the whole Gulf, and we are covering also Africa, exporting.
Great. So the industry name or the factory name is Technopole Industries, right?
That's right, yes.
So we are in Ras Al Khaimah right now. And you have other branches?
No, at the moment no, but we are going to Abu Dhabi very soon.
Where?
Abu Dhabi city,
In
we
Abu
will
Dhabi.
make the office first, and then we will set up probably some production facility.
Also, when we talk about the big project for Abu Dhabi, the metro or the train, that you are the first supplier for that project
Yes,
as well.
it was about 8 or 9 years before. So when they started, and we were the one to supply pole to that start project.
So now we are specialized for pool, or also the lighting is still with our facility?
We are the factory, the only factory probably, if I say, in the whole Middle East, who supply not only the pole, but we supply it a complete package. They want light, we have a huge big stock. So we supply the lights, we supply the accessories, not only the pole. Like for example, in Abu Dhabi factory or factory in Saudi, they are supplying only pole. But we supply complete lights and everything, accessories.
But now the pole and the lights that this country looking for, they need also solar, because we are all sustainable. So also you have this field, you going to solar field?
For last 10 years, actually, I have done big project for Dubai. Hatta Dam, which is from ground to the dam top, it's about 160 solar light we supplied. And Al Shuaib, from Dubai to Abu Dhabi border, Al Shuaib, I supply 180 solar poles and lights. And there are so many more.
In Al Faya Road.
Yes.
So So also this solar here in this country, now we are talking about Masdar and we are talking about the city that's all of the solar. So we are always going green and go for sustainable.
right.
Do you have any complete project with green or go green?
The project which I was talking about, like Al Shuaib or Hatta Dam, they are the project with the
was completely
complete
green.
solar, battery, everything, no electricity.
What you are planning for the future, Mr. NIAZ,
About our factory.
about your business?
Well, as I told you, now we have, now actually when we make the pole, it's a black steel. So this has to be galvanized.
Right.
The galvanized factory is in Abu Dhabi. And we send our product to Abu Dhabi for galvanizing, which cost us around more than 700 to 800,000 dirham, just transportation and toll tax. And this is why I was planning for almost 7 years that one day I will have my own galvanizing factory.
And
So now it is approved, the drawings are approved, everything. We are going to start galvanizing next plot. Yeah.
And how many years you give warranty for your product?
It's normally 10 years, but the life is more than 50 years.
And anything happening during this warranty, you can response with any.
Definitely.
Within
It's happened very rarely because galvanizing, hot dip galvanizing, the life is very long. Some pole I see on the roads when I came, and still they are the same. No rust, no problem.
أعزائي المشاهدين، والتقينا بالجيل الثاني للسيد نياز. How are you guys?
Alhamdulillah. Thank you for asking.
So we are so proud to meet you. We meet your father, guys, and now we are meeting the second generation, the people who can give us the new technologies, the new IT. So let's know each other.
Absolutely. My name is Fawad. Basically, I've joined the company in 2010. So my journey to this company was, as you know, it's a family-run business. So when we joined, or when I finished my college, my father had certain requirements for me to join his business. He wanted me to work for 10 years so I could get experiences in different departments and different companies. And when I joined his company, my first job was a clerk. So basically for at least, I would say, 7 years, I had to work myself up. So there wasn't something of nepotism where I came and he directly made me a manager. He's like, if you want to learn the business, you have to start from the bottom. So basically, I was a clerk, then the person who used to make the quotation. So the sales coordinator's assistant. And then I worked up, and then he shifted me to various departments because he said that you have to learn every aspect of the business, be it finance, marketing, production. Everything needs to be learned. So it's not something where you just come and sit in a seat and you run a business. That's not how businesses run.
So basically, I had studied aeronautical engineering from Emirates Aviation College, after which then I had graduated in 2012, where I joined the business. Similar to Fawad, we have the same thing. So we had to start from the bottom. And eventually, with time, we were able to learn every aspect of the business, which made things much easier. So now, even though running the business, we find difficulty not as difficult through what we have faced over the years. And for that particular reason, we're quite happy as to where we are and how far we have come because of the situation that we were in and the circumstances.
But guys, yeah, your father starts his journey with the office boy, so you are.
Yeah, of course. Yes, yeah. No, of course, you can't compete with him, definitely, because he's the one who's laid the foundation for everything over here. So he came in, he found the opportunities which were present in this country, developed it, and today, mashallah, he's an industrialist. So, you know, it's a success story.
When we talk about pool, when we was kids or young, when we see these lights, we are always thinking where it's going. And where it's going, it means there is a light around. So you are the one who give us the light for that cities.
Yes.
But now we are in AI age. We can talking about the artificial intelligence. Everyone going through technology. So what's the new technology in your opinion?
Absolutely. There is a lot. There is huge advancements in manufacturing. So now, for example, the old machines, they used to be manual. Now you have these CNC machines, you have these fiber cutting machines with very, very high specifications that can make numerous structures when you talk from a manufacturing perspective. When we talk from an end client perspective, there is huge developments. Before, there used to be various suppliers. There used to be a CCTV supplier, there used to be a solar panel supplier, there used to be a light supplier, there used to be a JV supplier. Now, and there used to be a pole supplier. Now they've combined everything into one. So for example, one of the latest developments is, we call them smart poles. So what happens is, there's a singular pole, it's got solar panels on it, so it doesn't need external electricity. It's got cameras, so it can monitor the security. It's got LED lights, it's got charging ports, and it also acts like a Wi-Fi hotspot. So what happens is, they're having the numerous poles, it kind of is more towards the green initiative as well, so which comes in line with the, the initiatives of the government over here as well. They want green technology to advance. So that's something which is being developed. Even we are developing through a greener route, which reduces affecting the environment through, excavation, black filling of cables and etc. So more to, and internationally also we've executed a lot of, now we just finished a project in Tanzania where we have supplied poles with the solar LED lights with built-in CCTVs. So it kind of works with numerous technologies. So of course technology is advancing and you need to keep up. So every 2 years something new comes in.
But when we talk about the ball, when we fix it, so we cannot change it too much. So, but what we put on it, we will change. When we talk about from halogen age to LED age, that it was so difficult for the people to change. So you was ready for that challenge that time or no?
Yeah, we were basically, because at that particular point of time, yes, it was new, but people were quite hesitant because it was a lot more expensive to have compared to halogen, because for them maintenance was, even though the life may not be as long, the maintenance cost was less. But the problem at that time was that with the LED lights, you had to dispose of the lights because you didn't get the components. But now everything is interchangeable. So even if there's a light which is malfunctioning, you just come, you change the strip, you put it back and it works. That's perfectly fine. But for that time, yes, it was a little difficult for people to change, but now I feel that LED is very difficult to get in touch with the halogen light or a supplier than it is to with the LED, because it is everywhere. So it took time, but alhamdulillah, everyone's fine.
And the thing is as well, new technology. It takes time for people to take up new technology because there is various factors, the technology itself and the commercial aspect. Now, if you talk about 10 years ago, people didn't want LED, like your question was. Why? It's more expensive than halogen lights or your MH or HPS lights. Nowadays, if you give them an MH light, they're like, no, LED is more economical, because technology in the past decade has developed extensively where it's helped reduce the cost. And LED is more long-lasting and more economical compared to your conventional MH or HPS lights. So now even if you go to government departments, you tell them I'm giving you MH or HPS and LED, LED makes more sense because technology is advanced to that level. So you have to keep up with technology, to be very honest.
Your fingerprint is everywhere. Every big project in this country you have touched there. We talk about Expo, we talk about Train, when we talk about Jabza, when we talk about KZAD or ICAD, so all this project you have a touch. So let's talk about your future bigger project, what you are planning.
Our plan is to go international. We want to change this company, make this company multinational. So inshallah, so we are actively now involved. We've opened international branches. We've had tie-ups with international companies who have approached us because of our technology. So we have companies from UK, there's companies from the MENA region itself, Thailand, Singapore, who have approached us and who want to partner with us so they can sell our products internationally. And now we are doing numerous international projects, reputable projects. We also have government officials coming in from these particular countries who are trying to ask us how we can assist them. For example, I'll just name a few. In Pakistan, we just finished the Ayub Hockey Stadium with one of our contractors over there. That project was basically for one of the militaries over there. So it was like a military recreational development. So in Iraq, we have done one of the biggest oil fields in the world, which was the Majnoon oil field. We executed that. We have just finished maybe a 60-kilometer road in Ethiopia. In Nigeria, we've done numerous developments as well. In Tanzania, we finished it. So the next thing is we go international, inshallah.
So always what we are did, so the father is the one who built everything. We talk about 17 times, so your father he do everything just to create something. And now here we are.
Yes.
Guys, I will give you a chance to say something for your father over this camera. This will be a gift, he will see it later.
No, absolutely. The thing is, he's given us we are here because of our father. He's given us the right life lessons. At that, maybe we were immature at that age when he was giving us that lesson, we thought it was not right. But when we grew with age and became mature, we knew that he was guiding us in the right way. That has helped us hopefully remain humble. It has helped us know that there is no substitution to hard work. And what is most important that is known is that in order to be successful, you need to have the prayers and the du'as of your parents, otherwise there is no success.
One thing that he said, basically it is, every child of his is completely different. They have a different nature, they have this thing, but for them to be able to accommodate each and every one and bring them to the upbringing that they have, where you yourself feel that you owe everything to them, because where you are currently is because of how they are, and you are proud to be the person that you are because of how they brought you up. And even now, if I were to say, I would say one of my upbringings was probably one of the best that I can speak of, because I am the person that I am right now only because of how they are. As he said, at that time probably made no sense, but now as parents ourselves with our children, we understand that it was the right way, and we would have not learned it in any different way than we have because of what they have done.
Yes, they made numerous sacrifices. Like for example, they could have traveled so many places, etc. But they forgot or sacrificed all of that just to give us a better life. And that is what parents are, to be very honest. So, mashallah.
Did you go any for army field, for the police, for the army? You have project, or also
Yes,
for?
we did project for the Dubai police. We did project for army. They call it's actually, there is also, we have done parade ground in Dubai. I forgot the area. It's an army. And it was very difficult to timing. Our people are there and they are not allowed to let them go and start the job. So army we have done, police we have done, and if you want, I can give you the detail later because I don't remember now.
Always when we talk about the business, we are talking about time management. It's very important. We're talking about 75 employees. We're talking about warranty, materials, many things. So how you can handling your time?
Well, actually, as I told you, it's my son Fawad and Hamad. They are looking for production. They are looking for the management. Because recently I had the heart, surgery, bypass. And I was almost 1 year out of my office. I was at home. So I started again now 6 months. And my job is just to upgrade our factory. So there are 2 new factories, as I told you, galvanizing and powder coating. They are coming up. And we have more plan for future.
Mr. NIAZ, who support you in your life? Who's the person who built your character in this life?
Well, actually, it is a self-made.
Self-made.
I work very hard from office boy to, And in between, my wife, she joined me because I was very bad in account. I was doing a good business, but every time I failed because of account. So my wife is not accountant, but she managed the account, and then my success started. Yeah.
Always we are saying behind the businessman there is a woman.
Yeah.
So this woman supporting you for
Yeah,
sure.
of course.
What you will say for this woman opposite the camera, Mr. NIAZ?
Well, believe me, I tell always my children, say the credit for today what we have is your mother. She is the one, when he joined me, things change and very fast. Account is the backbone of business, any business. You are doing business in millions, but if you don't know what's going on with my money, account you don't know, then you cannot succeed. So my wife is really, I always say she is my right hand.
2019, our life has changed when Corona come and change our life and change everything.
Yeah.
What Corona affect your company?
Nothing. We were very, very busy in Corona. I was lucky because there were more than, I think, 15% factories closed in this Al-Ghil Industrial Park. And our factory was running day and night. We were very busy and people were surprised and we were also surprised. But it was lucky. Yes.
And after Corona, you go anything through media, through internet, through AI, through anything, or you keep stay the same?
We always try. I have 2 interviews, as I told you before. This was mostly on Pakistan TV. And I think media is very, very important. It grows with, you grow with the media. So many, for so many things you can use it. So it's good.
Mr. NIAZ, when we talk about the person who have fair enough experience in this country, so you are the right person who give advice for the newcomers.
Yeah.
So what is the first advice for them before they come here?
Well, as I say, if you come to this country, and the first thing you have to be very honest. If you want to do business, if you want to deal with somebody, it has to be, the commitment you do with somebody, the business you do with somebody. This will be your, way to carry on and get success in your business. Yeah, this is very important.
UAE is peace and safe country. When we talk about this country, we're talking about country which have more than 200 different nationalities, and all of us living together same like an Emirati.
I love this country.
When we talk about this country, we need to talk about the leader of this country. So what we should say for these leaders, for
that.
all this opportunity that we have.
I love the leader, believe me. I love this country. This give me a future, which I cannot get it anywhere. This is what I tell always my children. I was a small salesman, not salesman, even an office boy. And if today I have this industry and I have this business, thanks to this country, thanks to the leader of this country, thanks to the system of this country, which is very fair, with even if it is local or non-local. The law is same for everyone. And believe me, you have freedom, you enjoy the life. My children, they are educated. So what else I need? I could not even think in my country that one day I can have even a small shop. But here I have, in a very short time, an industry which is the second in UAE. And I am grateful to UAE and the UAE leaders and the UAE people. I have so many local friends. They are in the police, they are my neighbors, they are, praying with me in the masjid, and I meet them every time. So they are very lovely people, very friendly. They doesn't care if you are Pakistani or you are any nationality. For them, you are just in UAE, and they respect you very much. This is what my experience, and I love them.
Mr. NIAZ, thank you so much for spending your time with our team. We are so proud to be here with you again, and welcome in our program.
You are most welcome.
في كل إمارة تروح تسلك عقل وروح بر ومدن وجبال حاجة ترد